Hello fight fans, Seattle Mike of MMA with Friends. Everybody please hit that like button. Make sure and hit that subscribe button if you like fighting, boxing, MMA, everything violent. Make sure you ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live like Saturday, February 22nd for the rematch. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2. That one's gonna be nuts. But first, I want to preview this Saturday's main event, UFC Jan Blachowicz versus Corey Anderson. This fight could definitely be for the #1 contender spot. The winner could definitely get a crack at Jon Jones, and it looked like that was probably a for sure thing until this Dominic Reyes fight. Yeah, there's been some controversy about the judging on that. I think there's a good chance we will see Dominic and Jon Jones one day. Vegas odds say Corey Anderson is next, though. They give him about 2-to-1 odds of being the next for Jon, and I think the winner of this, as long as they win impressively, I think they do get the title shot. First, let's talk about this fight as being a rematch, though. It's been almost 5 years. So yeah, it's a rematch, but that is a long time. Corey Anderson was 25 years old, for God's sakes. He's 30 now. Blachowicz, about 5 years older, 35, around the punching power prime of his career. Say that 10 times fast. Jan, not really known for his punching power. Corey Anderson, known as a mixed martial artist that mixes it up. Gets a lot of takedowns, gets a lot of strikes, and this is exactly what he did in their first fight. 3 dominant rounds. This one's going to be 5, though. Corey Anderson, relentless pressure. He does a great job of keeping you down for a very long time, punishing you while you're down there with ground and pound. You get back up. He's very good at when a fighter, you know, when they're about 3/4 of the way up, or they even get up, but he still has arms around you, at dragging you right back down to the ground or even slamming you. He is a master of that. He's like a light heavyweight GSP. When it comes to that, and he can control large portions of rounds, just staying on top of you, hitting that ground and pound, improving position. Ilir Latifi actually has more submissions than he has knockouts. Ilir only has 6 submissions, or 6 knockouts, excuse me. I want to say he has 12 submissions. Might be more. He's got a lot of fights. You come into this, you look at Corey Anderson. What is Corey Anderson lost doing? He's got 4 losses. He's been knocked out in 3 of them. And when he gets hit, boom, out go the lights. Jimmy Manuwa hit him with a left hook, caught him with his right hand down low, caught him with a left hook, immediately turned out the lights, completely unconscious. Same thing. You go over to, Ovince St. Preux. Ovince St. Preux catches him in the center of the cage, coming forward, lands a head kick, and turns out the lights. He's completely knocked out. The other knockout, back about 5 years ago, right before his fight with Jan, actually, he got taken out by Gian Villante. That was set up with the left hand. Villante landed about 6 unanswered left hooks. Corey Anderson was just having a really hard time blocking that left hook. I don't know if he's got something going on, a vision issue with that side of his body. I'm not trying to expose anything here, but he gets hit with a lot of left hooks. The head kick was a left head kick, and Villante landed a lot of left hooks, especially in the 3rd round of a fight that Corey Anderson was dominating. He did end up setting it up with a left hand and finishing him off with a right hand. And Corey Anderson, he wasn't completely out this time, but he had that like delayed effect, like when you see a fighter get hit in the temple and they're stumbling like they're drunk. Corey Anderson, he reacts differently when he gets hit with hard shots in the temple or in the jaw. He has in the past. Like I said, he had the lights put out completely on him twice, and then Villante had him on Queer Street, just 17 fights in his career. So Blachowicz, I think Blachowicz, he's going to have to go for some of his own takedowns in this. He cannot let Corey Anderson continue to control the pace. He needs to not go for so many submissions. I know he has great submissions. Corey Anderson is incredible at defending against submissions, and he will use that movement against you. And he did against Blachowicz in that first fight. You go for submissions. Corey Anderson has great jiu-jitsu and incredible defensive jiu-jitsu. He will when you go for submissions, he will use it to sweep you all the time. He will sweep you, he will go to mount, he will move to better positions, and he will just punish you and continue to keep you on the ground for sometimes 4-5 minutes of the round, which I believe the third round in their last fight, Corey Anderson was on top of Blachowicz for like 4 minutes. Blachowicz, he has to concentrate more on just getting back up to his feet. That's what he did in recent fights. That's what he's been training for. And Corey Anderson, it's easier said than done, but I really don't think he can be fishing for those submissions. I think he just has to try to stand up and, you know, use that left hook effectively. Go for those left kicks, body kicks. Corey Anderson can be susceptible to body kicks, and that's one way that Jan has been able to finish people. He caught Ilir Latifi in his UFC debut with a liver kick that spelled the beginning of the end. After he landed that, you know, he hit Latifi with a few shots, got him on the ground and finished him. And Latifi, he is a tough dude. We just seen him against Derek Lewis, and he's got a hell of a beard. He can take some shots. But Blachowicz, he's got that body kick. He's going to have to go to the head, set some things up. But I think he really has to go for takedowns just to mix it up with Corey Anderson, make him respect his takedowns, make him respect his striking, and let him know that he can mix it up too. Because Corey Anderson, he will just mix it up. He'll be hitting you with shots from everywhere. Then all of a sudden he gets a takedown and you don't know what is coming next. He can be a very confusing, frustrating fighter to go against. And he's confused and frustrated most of his opponents lately. He only has 5 finishes. His 5th knockout was against Johnny Walker in the last fight. Johnny Walker wasn't completely out. Johnny Walker just didn't use any defense. I thought he really exposed Walker, showed that Walker has a lot more work to do on his boxing, even though Walker's got that power. I don't know how much I take out of that from Corey Anderson. It's hard to tell because Johnny Walker was so green in the UFC. We've only seen him in there for a few minutes, such quick fights. But that'll be interesting. But this is a 5-round fight. My prediction, Corey Anderson takes Blachowicz into deep waters. He drowns him, and I believe he's going to finish him by submission or ground and pound. Middle to late 4th round, early 5th round. Let me know what you guys think, though. Give me your predictions. Make sure and check out the poll on the homepage, the MMA with Friends YouTube homepage. Just click the community tab, and you can vote for who you think will win between Corey Anderson and Jan Blachowicz. I will be doing a fight companion for that this Saturday. Guys, as always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.